Yeah. Welcome back to another episode of Two Joes on the Pro.
Oh, come on.
As
Oh, come on.
always, you got Kenny, Ryan, and Brian. I was a little excited until I just saw the Lakers score. We were just down 3 points with 4 minutes left in the third quarter, and now we're down 18.
What?
John Morant just hit a three. Desmond Bain just hit a three, and Steve on John something just hit a three. Then John Morant closed it out with a floater, right? So I'm a little upset. But anyway, let me do the right introduction. Welcome to Two Joes in the Pro. Kenny, Ryan, and Brian here. I'm not gonna let the Lakers stop my shine. They're gonna stop my parlay though. But I ain't gonna let them stop my shine. So anyway, my guys, what's going on? What's the latest? How y'all doing?
Good, man.
Good.
I'm freaking pumped.
I'm pumped.
Already.
Could see better. It's fine. I can see no different. But it's good to be here. So let's get straight into it, man. I don't really have too much on my end. College football, who cares? Not time yet. Oh, actually, yeah. Let me touch on something. College football. Colorado spring game was this weekend. It was like the way that everybody is so fascinated with Colorado. Like I know Deion's got players coming in, right? We know that. Like he knows that. I just think they're getting a lot of like publicity that he has to do something, right? It's not one of those things you can get all the publicity and then not perform this year. Like they got to at least get 6 wins. Like if you don't get 6 wins this year and you get 4, 3, nobody cares. You're gonna lose all the buzz, right? Like I honestly believe that. But the spring game, I thought for the most part was good. I think Deion has a great personality that keeps people around. Colorado already sold out their season tickets, like which is crazy. They sold out the spring game. It was snowing out there. They sold out the spring game, so you can tell the buzz is real. The buzz is real. They got a lot of good talent. I think it's crazy how Travis Hunter and Shedeur, they're really gonna have to carry the team, right? They got some other guys coming. They got some other transfers coming in. I think they just had after the spring game, I think they said 14 players transferred out. But guess who else had higher? Coach Rule in Nebraska. I think he had 18 players transferred out, which I know that is. They got tired of that spring that mat drill. They're like, what the hell he's going on? I'm out. But overall, I think
what drill's that? Tell us that.
Yeah, so the mat drill is something we used to do in which I'm going to take you guys down in memory lane.
Come
so
on,
the mat
let's do
drills
it.
is something we used to do in winter conditioning. And for people that don't know Coach Rule, like cool dude, but he does play mind games, right? A lot of coaches play mind games, but the stuff that we did at Temple is very mind game-ish, like for sure. So anyway, mat drills is this thing where you have it'd be like four people per line, right? It don't know how many lines it might have, and it's like it's supposed to simulate you actually be on a mat, kind of like wrestling, but you hop on the mat. But in this case, it's like cones on the field. You hop on there, and then you have to do what's the shuffle that you do? Run in place. Like you got to run in place and like do the shuffle in place, and then what you would do, he will be like he'll do his hand motion. He'll go this way, and when he does his hand motion, you'll jump. Like when I say jump, you would jump as far as you can, like broad jump, straight on your chest. Like, and the thing was this, all the coaches had to approve of the mat drill for the next group to come up. If they didn't, then you would just stay on the mat all damn day. It used to be, it was so bad, we used to have to tell our girlfriends, or whatever you got going on, hey, the night before, no, you ain't getting no action. You're not getting nothing. I need all my legs for the next day. I got to go to sleep at 8 o'clock. We wasn't going out to no club, no party, no nothing. No liquor, no. I'm talking 7 o'clock, you in the bed, like legs up, elevated, making sure it was that crazy. And it used to be, it was every Friday for like the season would be good, but you knew the next week we would start conditioning. You'd be like, He's like to burn us up. It needs to be all like that. But anyway, one of these days we got to do it. We'll do a Two Joes and Pro mat drill.
Yeah, right.
I'm just bullshit. I'm not doing that no more. I don't even know how I made it through it back then. But anyway, that's all I got for college. We can get straight into the NBA, and I know we got draft today. It's gonna be a long episode, so let's cut down on the time. So I'll start talking.
Yeah.
Why are you laughing at me?
What do we start with?
Oh, you guys want to start with sorry,
Brian's going too slow. I'm talking, but let's go to NBA.
Yeah, NBA. Yeah.
Talk about the Lakers for a minute.
Yeah, let's talk about the Lakers because Brian's slowpoke right now. I'll take over the NBA.
I had the Bruins game on. You know,
Go ahead,
I wasn't
focus on
ready.
Bruins. I'll touch on NBA real quick. NBA, what's going on, right? You got the Sixers swept the Brooklyn Nets, which everybody knew that was going to happen. And Beeb had a knee injury, so we'll see if he plays the next series. They said but you know how they do the headlines. They want to like, oh, let's see if it happens. So who knows? As far as the Milwaukee Bucks being the number 1 seed, they are down 3-1 to the Miami Heat. Jimmy Butler
that's my team.
Yeah, we already told you about that. Jimmy Butler had a hell of a game for game 4 that was 56 points with Giannis back in it. He really showed his ass. So we'll see what happens. They play tonight. We'll see what happens if the Milwaukee can get something going. I'm pretty sure Giannis might have one of those spectacular games. So if you are listening live right now and you're trying to get on a in-game parlay or a prop bet, I would take Giannis points, rebounds, and assists over 45. I think he's going to have a stat stuff for this game because they need it. Like,
they're at home. They're not going to lose at home. Yeah,
Brook Lopez has been playing good as well. I think he might drop back a little bit. I like Brook Lopez for getting a 3 or 2, but I think that Drew Holiday has a game. I think Middleton has a decent game points wise, but I think Drew Holiday will have a stat sheet stuffer game as well. So that's kind of how it does it in the East with that team. Who else we have?
Cleveland is about to lose.
Cleveland's about to lose. Yeah, Cleveland just lost to the Knicks, so Knicks closed that out. So I know Stephen A. Smith is pumped up about that. That's the Knicks' first series win, I think, since like 2013 or 14, something like that. It's been a while since Carmelo. So I know that's good. So I'm looking forward to that in the second round. I think they will face the Boston.
No, they face either Milwaukee or Miami.
Oh, okay.
Because it's gonna be
no. It's not gonna be Milwaukee or Miami. They face whoever is the top seed that comes out. So if Miami wins, then they'll end up facing Boston.
I didn't think they reseeded anymore.
I thought they did that.
I think they just do a bracket like that. Like no matter what, Philly plays the winner from Boston and Atlanta. Like no matter what.
Okay, I'm
pretty sure that they stopped reseeding.
They don't reseed, yeah.
Yeah,
I thought they reseeded the second round, but then not to conference finals, of course.
No.
All right, so I'm wrong on that. So they'll play Milwaukee or Miami, which will be interesting. Hopefully they can try to get an upset, but I doubt that will happen. And then going to I think that covers everybody in the East.
Boston.
Boston, Atlanta, there's bullshit in the last game. They kind of fell asleep.
Bro, it's the same story with them, man. They get it full of themselves.
But that's what I mean. Like they fell asleep in the sense of like they should have won the game.
Yes.
Right. Granted, they had it either way. You know, Trae Young hit that shot. Okay, cool. But at the end of the day, they didn't have the same intensity they have game 1 and 2. Where it's like, listen, we're coming at your neck from the jump. Right. It was more like a lackadaisical approach, which I would like to see them to keep that fire on so they can get deep into the playoffs. But we'll see what happens in that. I think they play tomorrow. So
yeah. I'm not worried about them losing to the Hawks in the series.
Yeah.
But what I'm worried about is if they do that kind of stuff against a better team like Philly.
Yeah.
They're not going to get past Philly playing like that.
Yeah, I'm more worried about the rest, right? Because Philly right now is getting rest, and Boston's not. So, but I'm saying when you have a team that Boston doesn't really go too deep into their bench, right? It's not like they got Pritchard and all of them playing, right? For the most part, they go 8 deep. Maybe Grant Williams plays sometimes, right? But for the most part, Brogdon and what's his name? Hauser and
Rob Williams.
Rob Williams. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Rob Williams. Those are the guys they get. That's the 8 deep right there, right?
Yeah. I think they're saving Grant Williams for the next series to go against Embiid. They want the bigger bodies.
Yeah,
There you go.
I don't know. They will have to. I hope they come with it because the 76ers, what they have right now with their big man, I think I forgot his name, last name Hill or whatever his name is. They came from the G League. He is hooping. He's gonna give Rob Williams a run for his money when it be even not in the game. Like he's like going at the boards. He reminds me of Robert Williams when he was a rookie, right? Or when he came in, he was just super aggressive, had a lot of talent, just jumping for the boards, being hustling all over the place. That's the same type of energy, right? So it's interesting how that happens. Going into the West Coast, we got the Lakers right now. We're playing against the Grizzlies. We're up 3-1. Not a lot of people didn't think that was going to happen, but we're up 3-1. We're falling asleep right now, so it's over. I think for this game, I think it's going to be 3-2. And
You want to know the score?
no, we're down probably 20 or something like that.
It's 103-79.
Yeah, like I think they packed it in. Like they packed it in. Like, all right, cool. We're down 22. Whatever. Game's over. And I hate that because I betted on them. So, anyway, I don't like giving teams like the Grizzlies a second chance. I understand we have a pretty good lead, but the last thing we want to do is have them, win one at home, feel like their backs against the wall, can win, and then we think, oh, we got 2 games, and then we get into game 7 back in Memphis and trying to see like, okay, let's duke it out, right? I think rest is what we need as the Lakers. But anyway, the Clippers got handled by the Suns. Devin Booker is playing like the guy that we know him to be. Yeah, I think he has 47 yesterday. And he's just been hooping. KD is being KD. Quiet numbers, you don't even know that he's giving you 28, 30 points, but quiet numbers. But Booker is loud. He's giving you buckets. And I would like to say that shout out to Russell Westbrook. He played his ass off, man. Like anybody can say whatever they want about him, but for Russell Westbrook, he always shows up, right? Like he's at the game. He's not, oh, I'm injury prone or I'm here. He's playing. He's healthy. He's playing. And I know a lot of people keep talking about Kawhi Leonard and everything about that. I don't know what's going on with Kawhi. I just know ever since he's been in the Clippers, he doesn't play the same. That load management and all that stuff. It started happening a little bit when he was at the Spurs before that season. That when they started originally, when he got hurt, I think he hurt his knee or whatever that time. He never did load management. He always was playing. But I feel like it's kind of a revolving door, and it's like a curse over the Clippers because Paul George, none of them play healthy. When they get their top players, they never play long together. So I don't know what's going to happen. I know Paul George and Kawhi has one more year. Does Westbrook stay? I don't know, but because I think what Westbrook just proved is that the Lakers was just a bad team for him. That wasn't the right mix. Like he can still play because the game 4, after the first game when he shot bad, he had 31, 38, 40, like, and he had hella assists. Like he's putting up numbers. But anyway, they lost. The Kings were up for a little bit. I think they were up 2-1.
They were up 2-0.
Right? 2-0. Yeah, they were up 2-0. And then, the Warriors said, listen, we got to wake up.
Team. It's the home team has won so far.
Yeah, so they're up 2. It's tied 2-2. They play tonight. I think Golden State wins that game. It's a lot of controversial stuff happened since then. I guess you can say the stuff with Sabonis and Draymond, which I thought Sabonis it was a cheap play by Sabonis, but a lot of people make it seem like, oh, Draymond is a problem. But then I saw something on Instagram when they showed the game before Sabonis did something similar, but people just didn't peep it. He grabbed Clay and threw Clay down and pulled it in, grabbed on Draymond, but people are not seeing that, right? Because they don't look at him as that type of player. But that series is interesting. Steph is playing like Steph. Jordan Poole and Klay Thompson are both playing good as well. And I think the supporting cast is starting to wake up. Who else we got in there? The last team. Denver. They I don't know, man. Denver is
take care of it's like the Celtics. Why didn't they take care of business?
Yeah, like they fell asleep too.
Yeah.
Right? They fell asleep too. Like, all right, cool, we're beating them. They're kind of beaten, not realizing like they still got fight in them, right? The Timberwolves still got fight in them. And you don't want them to get confidence because then you're going to stretch out the series longer than it needs to be. And that pretty much is what's happening. So that's all I have for NBA. I know that was a lot, but guess what? It's the playoffs, so I had to just touch on that. So,
all right, real quick, we'll get hockey knocked out real quick. Right now, the Bruins tied 3-3 in the third period with Florida. They're up 3-1 in the series. They should take care of business And then let's see, we got the Rangers and Devils are tied 2-2. They play tomorrow night. The Maple Leafs are up 3-1 on the Lightning. They also play tomorrow night. And the Hurricanes and Islanders. The Hurricanes are at 3-2. But they're going back to New York, so that might be a 7-game series when it's all said and done. That's the East. The West, we got the Kraken and Avalanche are going tonight. They're tied 2-2. That's been a good series. I'm actually surprised by that because I thought the Avalanche would take care of business quickly with them, but they're not. So good on the Kraken for making it a good series. And then tomorrow night we got Vegas playing the Jets. Vegas is up 3-1. They should take care of business there at home tomorrow night. So that should wrap up tomorrow night. And then, what else? Sorry. The Stars and Wild, which has been a pretty good series so far. It's 3-2 Dallas leads. They're going back to Minnesota, though, so I could easily see that going 7. They keep going back and forth, trading punches. And then didn't somebody clinch last night? Sorry. No, the Oilers and Kings. The Oilers are up 3-2 on the Kings, which I told you all the Oilers are scary. They don't play a lot of defense. They're always going to give up a few goals, but they scored 6 goals last night, against the Kings. So, like I said, they can score against anybody. So, I think they're going to take the series if I had to predict that.
Is that what you think, buddy?
Yeah, man. So yeah, nobody's clinched it yet as far as the next round. So we'll have more updates next week.
We might have updates by the end of this podcast.
Maybe.
Could be true.
All right.
Let's get.
Is that it?
Let's get down to business
baseball?
why we're really here.
All right. Is baseball non-existent?
Baseball tonight.
Oh,
No, them teams suck.
That's what I like to hear.
Padres suck. Dodgers suck. Boston Red Sox suck.
Wow, everybody knew that.
Baltimore Orioles good.
All right. I'm gonna read this to you. The shocker alert of the week is Rogers finally getting traded to the Jets. He is no longer a Green Bay Packer. So the Packers are going to get basically what happens is they're going to swap picks. The Packers are going to get the 13th overall pick and they're going to send the 15th overall pick to the Jets. They're also going to get a second rounder and a 6th rounder this year and a conditional 2024 second rounder for next year. So that pick next year turns into a first rounder if Rodgers plays 65% of his snaps. And then the Jets are getting Rodgers. They're getting the Packers' 15th overall pick. So they're moving back to 2 picks. And I think that they're also getting like a 6th round pick or something like that this year.
Yeah, whatever.
This trade, it doesn't matter. This trade is essentially 2 seconds or a second and a first. That's essentially what this trade is for Aaron Rodgers, which I think that the Packers came out on top here because more than likely Aaron Rodgers is playing more than 65% of snaps this year, aka it's going to be a first overall pick next year and then a second this year, basically.
Yeah. That's
Thoughts on the trade?
Yeah, I thought that
was more.
I mean,
but
the Jets tried to hold out. They did the right thing. They tried to hold out and play hardball, but at the end of the day, they wanted to wrap it up before the draft, probably, so that they had their plan in place before the draft. So,
I mean, I think, yeah. I mean, I think those 2 spots are going to be pretty key, for the Packers specifically, because I mean they basically flipped around because the Patriots pick in between at that 14th spot.
Let's see what they draft.
Well, we'll find out what we think they're going to draft soon tonight.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Do you guys want to? And I think that was it. There is someone a defensive tackle signed for the Jags like 2 minutes ago. I can't even remember his name. That's how insignificant he is. Oh, and so one other interesting note: the defensive tackle was Javon Hamilton. He signed a 3-year deal, $34.5 million. Defensive tackle for Jacksonville. And then the other interesting thing in the news
Good deal.
is that the
Who's taking it?
Commanders are declining the 5th-year option on Chase Young.
What?
So
Yeah, I don't blame him. He hasn't been staying
he's
healthy.
injury prone. He hasn't played like basically in 2 years.
That's stupid.
Hey man, you got to be available, or else it don't matter how good.
I understand he had a damn ACL tear. What are we talking about?
What?
Yeah, act like he just he had like a hamstring issue or something like that. He had an ACL tear, bro.
I mean, dude, he doesn't play a lot. I
Bro,
don't
he had
care.
Okay.
If you're not available, what are you doing for me? Nothing.
All right. Wait till we
It's
get to
an
another team.
unfortunate part of sports.
Once we get to another team. If they would actually take care of their damn facility, they would have a fucking problem.
Well, I mean,
That
if
old
you-
ass field in Landover. Golly.
I mean, if you think
Yeah,
that
it's
is the
pretty
problem,
garbage.
then maybe you have a point there. But I don't know. I don't know what their field conditions are. I know their stadium sucks, but does the field itself suck?
Bro, when I'm watching the game, that field looks horrible.
It looks like garbage.
Like terrible, bro.
Kenny, I would love to get your insight on something besides the field. Did you ever have to take the Wonderlic test or any of these like aptitude tests?
The Wonderlic test, yeah, for sure.
Did you take that?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts? So they've moved away from the Wonderlic test. It's now called like there's multiple personality driven tests. There's multiple. The big one right now is the S2 test, which is the one that they all took, and this is essentially why CJ Stroud is like falling in everyone's like drafts. The reason why is because he got like an 18%. They leaked out that he got an 18. This always happens like right before the draft. These people put out the test scores, or it's so hard to say. It's like teams either put it out or agents put it out to try and sabotage, or teams are like, hey, I want this player to drop to me, so I'm going to put this out and see if I can get them to drop to me.
It's a sabotage technique for sure, right? Like if he's not going to the Panthers, which is a good team to go to, I guess, if you don't want to be at the Texans, right? Like if you think the Texans, you might drop to 2, you don't want to go to Texans, you're like, hell no. I don't know why you wouldn't want to go to the Texans, but I think for me, like those tests, some people are not test takers, man. Like it's like taking ACT or the SAT, right? Like some people just not good at taking the test. Doesn't mean they're not smart. I know people that are doctors and things like that are not test takers and scored horribly, but academic wise, they were good and they're scholars, right? So it's one of those things where I don't really look too much into it. And was he taking it serious? Who knows, right? Some people, what they gave us when I did the Wonderlic test, it was like 15, 20 minutes. Here you go. And you're like trying to rush through as much as you can, and you're thinking like you don't know what the questions coming up. They got probability questions that ask you about all these different theorems. You're like, what the hell am I, a mathematician or an athlete? Like what are we talking about? And
I think players are not going to take these. They're going to, just like they're declining out of the combine. They're being like, I ain't taking that fucking test,
bro.
Because here's the thing: it doesn't mean if you score well on the test, it doesn't improve your draft stock.
And it doesn't mean that you're a smart player because you can take a test, right? Like it's a lot of people don't realize this. If you are a player, no matter if it's a shortened word type of a playbook or something like a West Coast style playbook when they have all these acronyms and words inside of it, if you could remember your position and you can remember all these formations and remember all these different things, especially if you're playing multiple positions. If you're playing a quarterback and I got to remember all these plays, I got to remember the formation of the defense, where they're lining up at, where's my hot readout. I got to realize how the blocking scheme is, when to switch protection. Come on, bro. We really talking about a test? We're talking about a test, but you're a quarterback and he's making all these reads and everything like that. Did y'all not watch how he was dicing up Georgia? You asking about him to say, hey, look at the reads. The coach ain't reading for him. You know what I mean? Like
he's got one of the best tapes in terms of like on the field play. Like he's right up there with everybody, but everyone's like freaking out. We'll see if it's actually all smoke and mirrors come tomorrow.
Please freak out and let him drop. Right? Please freak out, let him drop, and then have him be that guy, and then you're like, damn, I didn't take him because of some damn aptitude test.
Yeah. Well, let's see what happens, because I may or may not have him falling.
Yeah, you're gonna say. I'm serious.
To the no, I'm just kidding.
Oh my
I'm just-
god.
all right, hey, let's see how. So what we did was we filled out our mock drafts individually. If you're watching on Facebook or YouTube or whatever, Twitter, we are gonna pull up the mock draft here, and we're gonna go one by one, and we're just gonna kind of debate at each slot what player they should draft, and then we'll go ahead and select based on. So we'll have a consensus mock draft that we did together, a two Joes and a pro mock draft, and then we'll talk about the individual player that we had going in that spot. All right, let me see if this works, because if it doesn't, it's gonna be a shit show.
Oh boy.
Yo, look at this loser. Oh, Simon. Mock draft simulator. Let's see. Boom. Can you see that? Can you guys see it?
Yeah.
I can see it. It's not the greatest font size for me, but I'm.
Can you make it larger on your screen?
If I can see it, bro, you can see it. Cut it out.
All right. Well, there it is. There she is. All right. First pick.
No, first, I just want to point out I don't like what they did with their draft thing, NFL Network or whatever.
Why? I
don't like it. I don't like it.
I don't like that you can't go back. So
how
once
do
you
you
make
see the
it,
analysis on the player? Like I like to read stuff about players. I like to have it all in one location, and I don't.
we'll
feel like
figure it
it's
out,
there.
Brian. That's your job. Thanks, Simon. Simon
Well,
sees it.
I mean, yeah, he's used to
All
looking
right.
at small things, though.
All
Oh
right.
my god, here we go.
I'm gonna go easy. The pick I have here, obviously the player I have is Bryce Young. I think we all thought that Stroud was gonna go here. I ain't clicking on that shit, Simon. I think everyone thought when they traded they were either gonna come up for someone like Stroud, or Bryce Young, and they're coming up to get Bryce Young. Supposedly they really like him. The betting odds have gone way in his favor. I think he was like minus what is he now to like it's
was
really,
like
really
minus
ridiculous.
1400 at one point.
That's a
I don't know.
lot. That means Vegas is basically
Yes.
calling it a lock
Yeah.
for him to go to Carolina. And I think the GM said some shit that like actually made it seem like he was going there. Like they were talking about like getting him better weapons and this, that, and the other. So like they kind of tilted their hand a little bit there. So yeah, Bryce Young. But however, there is a subreddit that apparently is all about like betting and stuff like that. And someone posted in there and said, Will Levis is telling family members that he's going to Carolina. And all of a sudden it changed. If you saw like as of like 2 days ago, Will Levis's numbers within Vegas like started shooting up to a higher probability. Like he jumped over CJ Stroud. So like it's just funny how like a subreddit can cause the influx of betting just like that.
You want to know what I have? That is a little different than what you guys have. I think that Bryce Young is a safe bet. Everybody's gonna say, "Oh yeah, Bryce Young," but something inside of me is telling that they're gonna steer away from CJ Stroud and they're gonna take a gamble on somebody like Anthony Richardson.
No.
Okay.
No, they could
No.
have stayed.
They already have a guy that's somewhat of a project there.
Who?
Coral.
Bro, get out of here. Core is not good.
Okay, but
It's not.
He's not good.
He's not. He said
fine, but
a project.
Richardson-
We don't care about no
Richardson
project.
had like a 53 completion
Bro,
percentage.
we
dude.
don't care.
He's not good either. He's
We
a
don't-
project.
We don't
It doesn't.
care.
It
You're not
doesn't
gonna take
matter.
a project number one overall.
People get
That is the most ridiculous
overdrafted
thing you've
all
ever
of the
said to me.
time.
Oh my god.
People get overdrafted all of the time. What are we
Jesus.
saying? You're making it seem like that's not
At
realistic.
number one overall, number one overall better be a slam dunk pick every time.
Yeah, you're not giving away future pick. They gave up a lot just to
Bro.
trade up to that first overall
Tell
pick.
me.
You're not doing that and
tell
taking
me-
Anthony Richardson.
Tell me who the Browns
Everyone gets
are
fired.
number one for quarterback.
Yeah,
Who
but
Baker.
they didn't
They took
trade
Baker,
a bunch
Mike.
of
They
assets
took
to
Baker,
do
right?
it.
They didn't,
But in
they didn't
that
trade
the
anything.
whole time, people were not saying Baker Mayfield was going number one until the day before the draft night. Then everybody's like, "Oh man, Baker might go number one." People are like, "What? He's not even the best quarterback in the draft, and he goes number one." What are we
They
talking
did not
about?
trade
Different
anything.
circumstances.
It does not
did not
matter,
trade
bro.
it.
I'm
Yes,
not
it
talking.
does.
I'm not talking about. It doesn't matter if you trade up. You trade up because you went the number one pick, so you have your selection. It's not. Oh, I trade up to get Bryce Young.
They could have stayed put and got Richardson.
You don't know
Yeah.
that. You don't know what everybody else is thinking. You guys are assuming, just like everybody assumed
Okay,
that. Guess what? The
Go
Browns was
play-
going to take
go
somebody
play
else,
some
and they
bet.
went and took doggone Baker Mayfield, and people were like, "What?" And then some people were like, "Man, that's a good pick. Da da da. He's a player. He's a game changer. Blah 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 blah." And look how it planned out. I'm saying crazy stuff happens all the time. Don't make it seem like I just said something that's outlandish. Okay,
You
cool.
just
Let's go.
said something outlandish.
No, I did not. Come on.
All right, I'm gonna say Bryce Young.
Cool. Well, 2 outdoes 1. Cool.
All right,
Yeah.
Kenny, I hear Anthony Richardson.
All right.
Fuck out of here. All right. Hey, before we select the Houston pick, I want to point something out that I was reading. The same agent for CJ Stroud is the same agent for Deshaun Watson. And Houston supposedly does not like Stroud. I wonder if that has anything to do with it.
Man.
So I did not go Stroud here for that reason alone.
I have Bryce Young going there, so it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah. So you have a quarterback on here. So
Yeah, for sure.
Play that scenario. Play that scenario. If Young goes first, who does Houston take?
They're going to take CJ Stroud, bro. It doesn't matter what people say. They're not going to just not take a quarterback just because they're like, oh, they got a similar agent. Who gives a fuck? They're going to take CJ Stroud. They're going to take it. The only thing that I can see doing is Will Levis, but Will Levis doesn't fit their system.
Well, from the owner's perspective, he might.
Okay, here you go.
Yeah. Well,
All right.
there you go. Look, Simon agrees with you. Simon thinks it's not outlandish to think that they take Richardson.
I'm telling you,
I'm
thank you,
assuming
Simon.
about-
Who's Simon? Who cares?
We can get Janacek on here. He'll agree with you. Look, I have them passing on quarterback here and going with an edge rusher.
Will Anderson.
Bro,
And no, I actually have them taking the Texas Tech guy, Tyree Wilson.
Why is
You're
everybody falling
tripping.
in love with him? Will
You're
Anderson's
tripping.
the best edge rusher in this draft.
yeah, and you haven't even seen Texas Tech edge rusher play. He's not good.
Who would he
All
play
right,
against?
so you don't have to go with my pick.
Nobody. What are you
But don't
talking
worry,
about?
don't worry. Mine's printed out. So if I'm gonna be
Mine's
watching
is
this
too, buddy.
tomorrow, I'm gonna be watching tomorrow, and every
Mine's
time
is
I'm
too,
right,
buddy.
you guys are wrong.
Anyway,
All right. You got Will Anderson.
If
I
we're
like
gonna
Will
do edge rusher, go Will Anderson. We're not going
All right.
in Texas Tech. Stop
Will
it.
Anderson.
Brian, do you want to go? Do you want to go quarterback?
Me? No.
Okay, all right.
Nope.
I don't want to go quarterback here either. Will Anderson. Boom, bam, bam.
Jalen Carter's
right.
going number 3. Don't even.
This one-
Let's not talk about it.
This one right here. You have Jalen Carter going here.
Going number 3.
I mean, this
No.
I do have them taking. I have them taking Will Anderson, but I mean, so I don't care.
Okay. Well, I have them taking Paris Johnson out of Ohio State. Tackle, offensive tackle.
They have the protection.
Yeah. Their offensive line is horrendous.
Yeah, I think that
You
this
think
is
he's
where
gonna
we're
take
going to see a
Paris Johnson?
potential trade.
Oh my gosh.
What? What's wrong with Paris Johnson?
He's not better than the Northwestern tackle.
Yeah.
Peter, whatever.
That's debatable.
Skoronski. No, it's not debatable.
How is it not debatable?
Kenny,
Go
Kenny is straight
go look
fire
up
right
the
now.
numbers.
We're
Please
never
look up the
getting
numbers.
through this
Please go
mock
look up the
draft.
numbers. Look up the numbers on the Northwestern tackle. He doesn't give up nothing. He doesn't give up nothing.
Oh,
I'm talking about nothing. And they have a track record of putting out good tackles. He doesn't give
Okay.
up anything. Let's just go because we're gonna be here all day. We're gonna be here all day.
who's
Well,
the good tackle that they put out?
I have Will Anderson. Can we?
I'm
We got
What, Rashawn Slater? Like, are we really going to anoint him now as like some god at
he
tackle?
sucks. He sucks. Does he suck?
Like, okay.
Does he suck?
Who else?
Does he
who
suck?
else? Who else? They pump these out every 4 years, apparently. Who
Okay,
else?
that's fine. Just like Iowa tackles, right? Just like Iowa O linemen. Like,
Okay,
cool.
if you want to talk
We'll
about
go
Iowa
last.
linemen, I'm on board with that.
Bro, we're not talking about that.
Iowa got good tight ends, right?
Yeah, they got them corn-fed brothers, you know, like
All right.
Brothers.
There ain't no brothers that's corn-fed for sure.
hey, when they move there, they get corn-fed. Okay.
All right. So what we got number 3? We're not gonna make it through. We're not gonna make it through.
We not.
talking
There's
about?
no way. We can't even agree on like this. Is the
Because
first
I don't
pick.
know why we're trying to. We should just. I don't know why we're trying to agree because it's never gonna happen.
All right. Someone's got to concede. What position can we at least
It's
go?
Jalen Carter. What are we talking about?
All right.
You both went defensive linemen, so you figure it out.
It's
All right,
Jalen Carter, bro.
Jalen Carter is the best. I just don't think that they make the.
They don't have.
I think they're going to be
Manning.
risk averse. He comes with question marks.
He doesn't come with no question mark. What are you talking about?
I mean,
he's the best defensive
legal
player
off the field. That is a fact. He is the best.
You said legal because of. Oh my god.
He's got off the field issues right now.
Because of fucking bro. It was a bad situation.
Boom, there you go. There you go.
That's it. You talking about legal off the field issues like he fucking smoking and shit like that. Cut it out.
All right. Colts. I got the Colts taking Will Levis before Stroud. Over Stroud.
I got them taking Stroud.
All right.
Who you got,
Stroud here? I know he's got. Well, what did you have originally? You're muted, buddy.
You're muted, bro.
Good.
My shit.
There we go.
Crazy, but I got Will Levis. Sorry.
Okay, so
Will Levis. All right. So since the best player on the board, since Stroud is there, you want to put Stroud there?
Man, do whatever y'all want to.
You both said Levis, so.
Well, I have Levis over Stroud.
Levis.
All right, Levis.
Because you were already looking at the Wonderlink test and shit.
Yeah, that's how the Colts work.
That test doesn't mean shit.
They're trying to get Andrew Luck. All right, we got Seattle here.
I had Jalen Carter going there, so.
So did I. Okay. Kenny, what do you got? Well, Jalen Carter's off the board.
I have
so
I have Peter. How you ever say his last name?
Skronsky.
Yeah.
I mean, they need a lineman.
That's all right. Go ahead. Put whoever y'all want to. Don't let me.
What are you talking about, Kenny?
Our guy is off the board, Kenny.
All right, cool. Then Peter. What are we talking?
Peter.
All right.
All right. So the Lions, I have them taking the Witherspoon. I have the cornerback coming off the board here.
I had that too. We agree.
Who?
Sorry, Brian.
Brian?
We didn't hear you.
I have Witherspoon.
Devin Witherspoon. Huh?
I have Witherspoon.
Oh, did we all agree on a single pick?
Yep, there we go.
Look at
the
that.
Lions. If they don't pick Witherspoon now, then I don't know. I'm just gonna give up.
The draft's over. Okay, here we got decision time.
CJ Stroud.
Do they want to take Stroud here?
Anthony Richardson. Because Josh McDaniels loves him.
Bro, we don't care. We don't care. CJ Stroud is. Come on, you act like CJ Stroud's not athletic.
He's a pocket passer.
But he can move around
he
too.
Can move.
Stop acting like
he can, but so can Pat Mahomes can move, but he's a pocket passer.
Bro.
Okay. Richardson is going to be more like going towards your Josh Allen type. Like
what?
He is going to
stop it. You just gave Josh Allen too much credit.
Yeah.
Josh Allen doesn't run like that.
No, he doesn't.
He does not run like that.
Okay.
He doesn't run like that.
The plays breaks out
and he like runs for 700 yards rushing, didn't he?
Bro, he is 6'6". What are we talking about? Anthony Richardson runs a 4.4. Josh Allen does not run a 4.4. Okay. Cut it out. They do not run this.
Not as fast doesn't mean he does not run.
Bro, because he has a fucking gun and arm he can throw.
A gun.
When he came out of Wyoming, it was Josh Allen can throw the ball. It wasn't Josh Allen the runner. Stop it.
That's true. I'll give him that. Okay.
Okay, Kevin.
So I think they go Stroud here.
It's over 2 versus 3.
If Stroud's there.
Bye, Brian.
Stroud's not on my board anymore at this point. So
yeah. All right. So the Falcons pick right here.
Nolan Smith out of Georgia.
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna let you guys decide
I like
this.
That. I like that pick. Nolan Smith is a dog. I like that.
So his big knock is that he's undersized, but
what?
That's been his knock.
Undersized at what?
Physically.
I mean, who'd you guys have?
No, I had Nolan Smith.
I had Bijan going here.
Bijan?
Yeah.
Not that early.
All right. Yeah, I know it's early, but that's who I have.
He's 6'3", 240. You talking about he undersized? I'm dead. What? Nah, bro.
That small. I mean,
yeah. 6'3", 240. Oh, he's undersized. Okay, my bad.
When he gets on the program, he's gonna put on another 10 pounds. So,
what program?
He is a freak athlete.
Chicago.
I got that. Go ahead.
I had Paris Johnson Jr. going here.
Well, I have Skoronski there, so same position.
Yeah, y'all can have that. I had Bijan, but it was cool.
The Bears?
Yeah,
Got Khalil Herbert and Dante Foreman. Yeah, I mean, no big names, but they like Herbert.
yeah, it's fine. But Herbert ain't Bijan. I'm telling you that.
No,
right now.
no, I'm not saying
Yeah.
he is.
That's the only reason I think I said they think they'd take the chance because they got the receivers. They get a solid running back. I feel like that helps them put the piece together.
Yeah, but their line, woof, is awful.
That's true too.
They got to build that up.
Paris
Yeah,
is
tackle,
picked.
whatever.
All right, here's where you could throw Bijan here. I've seen him mocked here a number of times.
The Eagles.
Because if you look at the Eagles, they're not terrible. Like they don't have any like glaring holes. So they have like the needs here listed on the website are a wide receiver, guard, center, defensive interior, and safety. I went defensive interior here with this.
Yeah,
With
Kansas City.
this guy's supposed to be like a clone of like Aaron Donald.
He
Like,
is.
freak of an athlete. That's who I went there
He's
because
nasty.
Fletcher Cox is. They are praying that people slide on Jalen Carter and the Eagles can pick him up at 10
That'd be
because
nasty.
that would be their replacement for Fletcher Cox.
And he's back with his old teammate.
Well,
But I got Cansey. Who do you got, Brian?
I got Branch, the safety out of Alabama.
What?
I just safeties have not been going like. Remember Derwin James? We thought was going early in drafts, and he just started dropping. I feel like safeties have been falling in drafts lately.
I mean, it's 10th. It's not like super high.
What?
I say defensive tackle here.
I mean,
It's still lottery.
Wasn't Derwin? Wasn't he like 11 or 12? I mean,
Lottery is after 12. It's not lottery no more.
what are you talking about lottery?
It's like guaranteed money wise.
Oh, okay.
It's like the whole contract. Don't worry about it. Like top 12, no matter what, you getting everything.
All right, what's your vote on position, Kenny? I say D tackle.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll take Kansas. That's fine. Doesn't matter to me. My shit's already messed up anyway.
I know mine's messed up. This is where I had Stroud fall into
To Tennessee?
to Tennessee at 11.
I got them taking Broderick Jones out of Georgia tackle. They want to run the ball. They need.
Yeah, I think they're getting another tackle. I don't think they're going to take a shot on another quarterback.
Broderick Jones. Bam. All right. They decided to skip out on a quarterback in the beginning. Do they take Anthony Richardson here and take their money to the bank?
I got them taking Jackson Smith and Jigba.
I had them getting a tight end and Kincaid.
Ooh.
feel
I had
it's
Anthony
really
Richardson
early
here.
for tight end, but
No, there's supposed to be like 2 or 3 tight ends that might go in the first round.
Yeah, Mayers, Kincaid, they're both legit.
I know.
All right,
it's-
we got
it's
to
a
agree on
position.
something. We got to talk. We got to find something.
I don't know. I just think that they want, if they're not going to take a quarterback, which I don't think they are, they need to get some weapons. So
But I like Jackson.
either wide out or tight end is
Yeah,
fine.
Jackson's fine.
All right.
right.
Packers 13. Are they kicking themselves because they wanted this wide receiver?
No,
Yeah.
they don't want first round talent in wide receiver. Come on now.
I know, but they
I
or
think
do they want a tight end here? Because
I think if Kincaid's on the board, if Jackson's goes the pick before, I think if Kincaid's on the board, they're going to eat Kincaid.
Simon's asking the question: if they don't take a quarterback here, what do the Texans do? So I agree with Simon. I think that they're hoping that one of these guys falls to them at 12, and they take one of the tight ends there or one of the quarterbacks there.
I think they're intentionally punting, or to go until next year to pick a guy next year because the quarterback class, in some people's minds, is kind of weak this year. Other than the top 2 picks, the top 2 guys.
Well, that was
What?
that was my
like,
argument for them going with Richardson because that is a project guy where it's
I was
like
gonna
Why would you take Richardson when you could wait for Hendon Hooker?
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. They can
He's
take
better.
Hooker in the
He's
second.
more refined than Henderson. I mean, than Henderson than Richardson.
the problem is you're worried about other teams trading into the first to get that 5th-year
could
option
trade
if
up.
they like Hendon Hooker.
Why
Well, that's
can't
what I'm
they
saying.
trade up?
We're not projecting any trades here. So if we're projecting 0 trades happen, do you think that they reach right here to get the guy that they want, or do you think?
I think
No.
Hendon Hooker is going to be a second rounder regardless. I don't think anybody's going to go take that chance because there's enough quarterbacks up there that people are going to gamble on. So I think you're safe.
All right,
If Richardson is still on the board at this point, you could convince me of that. But I don't know. Is he still on our board? I don't know.
yeah, he is.
Oh, he is?
That's why I was
Oh,
saying
okay. Well, so on my board, he's already gone. So that's why I'm
Yeah.
confused.
All right, if y'all
And
want
then-
to put him there, put him there.
No, it's too late. I can't go back now. I
Well-
said this earlier.
Okay, cool. That's because Jackson is better anyway.
Anyways, we're on Green Bay then?
Yep.
Yep, Packers.
Okay. They're taking Richardson then.
What?
I have them taking Levis on mine.
No.
No, they're
Here's
not
why. And here's
No
why. I'm going
way.
to explain this. I'm going to explain
No
this.
way.
I'm gonna explain
Simon's
this.
gonna have a stroke.
I'm going to explain this. That gives them 1 year with Jordan Love to find out what they really have. And
Bro.
if they don't have anything, they've already got the future quarterback in place.
Yeah, but
ready
that's
to go.
another project you had to do. He's not a refined guy, right?
Dude.
He's not a refined guy. They're not going to do any more projects, right? If they
Why?
if they
Get
get,
him ready for year 2.
I know, but if
Right.
you get a quarterback, right, you're going to get a quarterback that has some experience, right? That you don't look at any holes or gapes in it, right? So you're like, all right, cool. I'll take a chance on getting a quarterback later that's more experienced rather than spending a first round pick and making the same mistake that you did with Jordan Love.
Brian's
Right.
ass is getting fired.
Because think about
There's
it,
no way.
Jordan Love is the same person Anthony Richardson is in a way, right? And
No.
at first people didn't really know.
Okay.
No. This is
Anthony
what I'm saying.
Richardson is a physical specimen.
But I'm not talking about how
Okay.
he looks. I'm saying before the
What's
season,
nothing
nobody-
special about Jordan Love ever. There was nothing ever special.
Are
about
you
that
serious?
guy.
Go look at his numbers. Because
Jordan
Jordan
Love-
Love,
what numbers?
Jordan Love at Utah State. Everybody was on Jordan Love before the season. They
My
said this is a guy
God,
that you
are
got to
you a
look out for.
Packers fan? Like,
No,
you sound
I'm
like
just-
them now.
Are you listening to what I'm saying? I'm saying they're not going to make the same mistake as they draft Jordan Love because they fell into this hype train. They're not going to do the same thing and draft Anthony Richardson again when they fell into that already with Jordan Love. That's what I'm saying.
All right. It's fine. All right.
Yeah.
What do you guys
It
think?
is that is by far the craziest take I've ever heard
when
in
they,
my
when they
life.
draft a quarterback tomorrow?
They're not going to draft.
You all
If-
know
if-
you heard it first here
Brian,
on
if
Two
they
Joes
draft
and We're Pro.
if they draft a quarterback tomorrow, they do not believe in Jordan Love. He is not QB1.
Why should they believe in him?
Okay,
We're not talking
that
about
is
why you
another,
should
that
believe
is
in him,
another
but you-
discussion. There's no way that they do that. They don't do that.
You're
That's
gonna
just-
you're gonna
it's just
burn
impossible.
you're gonna burn the season before you even start. If you do
Did
that.
they take his 5th-year option? Nope.
That doesn't
So do
happen.
they
No,
believe in him?
because they thought
No.
Rodgers was going to play with them longer.
They knew Rodgers was going. They knew. Come on.
Are we,
And
what you doing?
okay, well, let's just move on. Who are the Packers taking here? Let Simon make this pick. Simon, tell us
Simon,
who,
who do you think,
who do you
Simon?
want? Yeah, we'll let you make the pick.
Yeah,
We'll
come on,
let you make
Simon.
it.
Is he
It's
an
your
owner?
team. What team? Yeah, he is an owner.
All right. So
Jess
okay.
is an owner. Jess,
You
what
have to
team?
say.
What are they taking? She don't care.
Come on,
They'll
Simon.
draft a QB on Saturday. Come on, Simon. I know you're
It's
still
delayed.
watching.
It's delayed.
Oh, it's got to
We're
be
going to be waiting
delayed.
a minute.
All right,
Van Ness?
Van Ness.
Edge
All
guy.
right,
He's an
Edge
You
edge
said
guy.
guy.
Van Ness?
Van Ness.
Oh
All
my
right,
god!
we're doing it.
Over Miles Murphy? Are you serious?
Yeah, yep.
Oh my god! Y'all team
And
is done.
dude, this
Oh,
guy,
Tyree Wilson, the
Tyree.
freak
I'm
athlete?
telling you, Tyree Wilson's going second to the Houston. Look at Vegas right now. That's the
Bro, I
increased
don't
odds.
care
There's no
about
way this guy.
Vegas, bro.
All right.
Vegas doesn't know anything.
All right,
Please, Vegas
Van Ness.
Vegas
All
didn't
right,
have what you call it until like an hour before.
Brian gets to trump everyone
on,
with this.
Come on, Brian.
right
What we
here.
got?
What? Oh, we're
Christian
on
Gonzalez. Come on.
I'm taking Darnell Wright, offensive tackle out of Tennessee. Dude's
you
a
always-
beast. They need an offensive lineman.
Oh my god.
I had Broderick Jones going to you guys
So,
with
same
the way
position.
my board was going. Yeah, same position. All
Listen,
right, Darnell.
you
Wright.
guys
Belichick doesn't make
always
sexy
got your
picks,
own
bro.
lines.
It's
God,
he's gonna
man.
get the trenches. That's what he's all
All
about.
all right. Go ahead.
Well, who'd you have?
Yeah, it's
Kenny?
all good,
Just-
Simon.
I'm
I'm
just telling you.
curious.
I said Christian Gonzalez, the cornerback from Oregon.
You know, okay. So here's the thing: if they don't take an offensive lineman, I could see them going after a corner.
They like their corners though. They have like
They do.
a ton of them. They love them.
I
The,
know.
the cornerback class this year is very strong.
They might be moving Jalen Mills to safety So that would open them up for needing a third corner.
And he's more comfortable there anyway. Anyway,
Right.
I only had him taking Broderick Jones because I just wanted to increase the number of Joneses that they have on the team because there's like
I like
three safeties, Mac Jones, the fucking
Mac Jones, Jonathan Jones, Marcus Jones. Yeah.
well, I got
Let's
Brian
add another
Branch.
Who's going here? Jets.
I got Brian Branch.
I had Christian Gonzalez. So who do you like better out of those two if we're going to the cornerback position?
Yeah, I like Brian Branch is a safety. He could do both.
Oh,
but I like
Branch. You Branch.
I would err more on the side of Branch just because they don't really have a lockup safety like that.
All right.
I think if you have him, you could go ahead and close off or help close off one side because Sauce got the other side.
Do they still have Marcus May, or is he gone?
I'm not
the
exactly
Jets?
sure. I'm not sure.
I don't know. All right, we're going Branch.
All right,
Yeah,
cool.
I haven't
Brian,
taken
you
offensive tackle because their tackles that they currently have can't stay healthy.
Yeah, but they always draft the offensive tackle, and that shit never works. So you might as well
All
get
right.
a skill position.
So Branch, right?
Yeah,
It's fine.
That's skill position.
yeah.
More skill than offensive lineman.
Yeah. All right, we got a lot of players on the board that
Yeah, let's
I
run
was
it.
not expecting this.
Let's run it.
All right, Washington.
I got the.
Do they take a quarter? Do they take?
Gonzalez, the corner? That's where I got him going. They need
Do
defense.
you think they're tempted at quarterback here?
No,
Well, the way
All right,
no,
Richardson's there.
I know, but how?
bro, they're not taking him.
They're
Richardson,
in
bro.
on how.
That's not his. Yeah, Howard looked the end of the season the right way. I thought they were going to take a chance maybe on the tight end just because what's his name is on his way out the door. So I think Micah Mayer is a good pick there. But Christian Gonzalez is fine with me.
All right, I had Joey Porter going there, but
So
same position.
That works too. I got Joey Porter actually going here.
Yeah,
Joey Porter going to the Steelers. That's what I had.
Yeah,
I had them taking a tackle. Let me see.
they're already on the board.
All right, Lions. Lions are up.
Yeah, they're going to go Mike Mayer.
I haven't taken Cansey, the defensive lineman. So, but
Can't say. Oh yeah, because he already off the board. Yeah. Actually, no. Kincaid's up there. No, they're.
I have them taking Kincaid.
Yeah, they're gonna. If Kincaid's still up there, they're gonna take Kincaid. If not, they're gonna
Yeah,
take.
now
Mayer.
the thing with Kincaid is his back problems. That's the.
Bro,
But he was
stop.
cleared physically. I'm just saying what I'm just
I
saying.
swear, you
The
be reading
people
your
wanna
ass
know.
off.
The people want to
Fuck
know.
that shit. You
All right.
care?
Damn, look at that. All right, the Bucks. They got Baker Mayfield and they got Kyle Trask. Are they tempted for Anthony Richardson?
No.
well, I mean, look,
This dude's gonna fall out of the
Listen.
first round.
listen.
Like because you keep saying that, like
I know,
Because
but
I-
it gotta fit the system. It
on
has
my,
to fit
on
the
my
system.
board, their quarterbacks are gone right now. So that's the thing. Is like, how far do we let them go? Because we had them going earlier.
He's going to the next pick.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
I'm fine
All right.
with that.
All right. So who the Bucks got?
I have Miles Murphy. They need all kinds of things. So
Yeah,
Just take
I
it, edge guy.
like Miles Murphy for sure. I like the cornerback action for sure.
So we're leaving Wilson.
Oh, he's not
Murphy.
good.
You like Murphy? All
Tyree
right.
Wilson is not good. I
I'm
don't know
telling
why
you, bro.
everybody's
You
all
keep
hyped
saying
on
he's
him.
not good.
All right.
Go ahead. Put Anthony Richardson in there. That's where you're going.
Dolphins. Oh wait.
No. Go ahead and put Quentin Johnson in there.
We'll let you make this as your team right here. So I see them going at receiver, but I have them going. Hold on, let me see. I have them going receiver here too, but Quentin Johnson is like a replica of Mike Williams, right? Like
No,
big tall
hell
guy.
no. Hell no.
I mean, big dude,
hell no.
deep threat.
Hell no. He knows deep threat. Did you know you watch the film? He's a route technician, bro. And he's freaky athletic and he's fast as hell.
So you want Quentin Johnson?
Yes. What are we
All right.
talking about?
All right.
I'm saying, like,
corner.
No, they're either going to go take him or they're going to go take a running back. It's going to be one of the two. But if you
Well,
put
that's
Quentin
true.
Johnson there, if
What
you
if
put
they
Christian
trade
Johnson,
Eckler?
but Eckler right now, he wants too much So he's making it
Bijan
hard
is
for the
there.
trade. They're not taking Bijan though.
He's
I don't.
okay.
I don't think I would like them to take Bijan, but I don't think Bijan fits the system. I think it's if anything, it's going to take Gibbs because that's more like their system. But it could. If they took Bijan, I wouldn't be upset with that. But
All right, Johnson. Who you taking at this pick?
I'm taking Quentin Johnson.
All right,
Johnson is that's my guy.
Ravens.
I had Johnson going there, so
I had Emmanuel Forbes, the cornerback from Mississippi State.
I had Lucas Van Ness.
All right, well, y'all choose.
All right, Emmanuel Forbes.
It's
I'll
up to
give you
y'all.
I don't care because my guys
I
are
don't
off
care.
the board.
All right.
Whatever you want.
All right, Vikings. Bijan going to the Vikings.
Bijan.
Yeah, Bijan for sure is gonna go to the Vikings, especially they're trying to get rid of Cook, right?
Yeah.
Yep, he's supposedly he put out saying he wanted to play in Miami.
I had Darnell Wright going here, so whatever y'all think.
What's this?
This whole shit's fucked. I had Brian Branch going here.
I can see Deontay Banks going there though, because a lot of people are high on him. But
Yeah.
I think they really do need a tackle.
I mean, I would love
offensive
Deontay
lineman.
Banks.
I have them taking offensive linemen.
Yeah,
So you got,
but they're all
protected quarterback.
tackles up there.
No, you got a guard in there. You got
No,
I
this
don't,
is-
but I
this-
don't know nothing about him. Do you know
Okay.
anything about him?
This guy's supposed to be good.
Osiris Torrance is supposed to be pretty good. And he's
Oh, and
versatile.
then
He can
this
play-
is the
he can play
center.
Yeah, they probably will take the center before the O-lineman. It's up to y'all.
What about okay,
Whoever y'all
Brian?
think
We'll let you
is
do this one.
If what's on the board right now, I would take the tackle out of Ohio State, DeJuan Jones. I mean,
DeJuan Jones. All right.
That's cool. That makes sense. Who you taking, Brian? I mean, Ryan.
Oh my goodness, I don't know. This whole thing's a fucking shit show.
Zay
Wow.
Flowers.
No,
I like Zay Flowers.
I do too, but you guys just had. Never mind. You had Zay Flowers 1.0. That's who y'all had before, and y'all traded
Yeah,
him to
but
Kansas City.
Yeah, but he couldn't stay healthy, and then when he went to Kansas City, he couldn't stay healthy.
Okay, go ahead. It's
So
your pick. It's
I
your
mean,
pick.
based on mine, I had Zay Flowers going to Minnesota, so I had us taking Deontay Banks. But so I'll just go Banks.
Okay.
All right, Dallas.
I had Michael Mayer,
I'll take that.
Tight end.
tight end. They got to replace Schultz, right?
Let's do it. All right, they need a skill position, right? They need offensive firepower. They also need defense.
No, they need defense for sure.
I had Emmanuel Forbes, but he's off our board. So
Yeah.
probably whatever's good for defense right now. If you want to put your Tyree boy here, even though I think they have a bunch of pass rushers already.
Yeah, I think they need a linebacker, they need cornerback, or they'll go back to offensive tackle. I think. Who did? I don't see any linebackers going that high though.
Yeah, there's one guy.
Anton
that's pretty
Harrison?
good. Yeah, if he's still on the board, he's a good tackle.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because they got to replace. Dion's getting a little bit older.
No, he's not.
Okay.
Talking about
He's starting to get up there in age, Kenny.
what?
Yeah. All right. You want
Go ahead,
them
go
to
ahead,
take
do that.
the tackle?
Hey, I don't mean anything offensive. It's just-
He's 29, bro.
Ooh,
Yeah.
You know who I like in this spot? I like Gibbs
To the
I don't-
Bengals.
to the Bengals. I do. I just like him.
Yeah, I think that is with everything going on with Mixon. I can see that.
I
And if
just
they
think
get
that
Gibbs, that's nasty.
he's like a firecracker. Like, because they're losing their pass catcher with P. Ryan. They just got rid of him. Like, Mixon's basically out the door. Like, this dude, he can do it all. And he could, if they end up keeping Mixon, they can have this guy supplement a little bit, and then boom, he'll take over the backfield.
Bro, you don't have to explain yourself.
All right, I'm just
I
saying.
don't mind it.
If he's on the board, they're gonna take him. He nice.
All right, Saints.
The ain't. I had
I have him taking Will McDonald.
That's
Edge.
fine.
I had
I
to
can
take
take that.
Edge. What about Tyree Wilson?
He sucks.
he do suck, but hey,
Yeah, we might as well.
yeah, take Will McDonald because Tyree he's gonna watch. He's gonna get drafted high just because we're saying
He is. He's going second overall. Watch.
no, he's not.
All right, Eagles luxury pick for them.
Yeah,
Jordan Addison.
I think they take Jordan Addison and shore up the receivers,
Do they want Addison or Zay Flowers? Who do you like more?
bro. It's not even close.
All right.
They don't use shifty guys well. They use route technicians. And
All right,
that's what
Kansas
Addison
City.
is. I think they take a shot on somebody like Zay Flowers.
Simon thinks you guys really think Wilson's gonna fall out of the first round. No way. Don't say you guys. Kenny and Brian.
I don't have him falling out of the first round. I have him going to.
I had him going 29, but he
I had him going 28 to the
Yeah.
Bengals. So
They still.
go ahead, put him there because they got rid of what's his name anyway. So go ahead, put him there. Let Wilson end it out.
yeah. So I had in my mock, I had Gibbs going to Kansas City, which would be really nice.
No. First, I don't think he drops that far, but if he went to Kansas City, that's cheating.
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. It'd be nice for Kansas City.
You know what that song say? You can't always get what you want.
Listen, Kenny, this is BK. I'm gonna have it my way.
Yeah, it's BK Betts.
This is one of the most ridiculous drafts I've ever
It's
seen.
not ridiculous, bro.
This
It's not
is-
ridiculous. Like this, you know what it comes from? It comes from analysis from watching the games.
Zay
analysis-
Flowers is still on the board. like
I can't.
How
wait.
many Boston College games you seen?
Yeah, zero. Because they don't
Zero.
want to.
So why
Dude,
are you
how
so high? Why are you so high on Zay Flowers? Because of what? What you read?
he's
He's
His
not
speed.
what? He's not even the fastest player in the draft. He's not even top 5 in the draft. What are you talking about?
all right, Kenny.
I'm just saying. It's just 3 different analysis, right? Brian, he's watching a little bit. He's shooting off the hip. He reads a little bit, right? I am not looking into reading any of that, and you are super analysis. You're reading all of it, so you believe in the hype and you fall in Vegas. That's 3 different. That's why we took so long.
Yeah, that took forever.
I just can't
That's
wait
what-
for Green Bay to draft their next quarterback.
They're not drafting
I
a quarterback.
can't wait.
If they draft a quarterback, bro, it's over.
Dude, I can't-
You're an idiot.
During the draft tomorrow, I'm putting a bet out there for them
Yeah,
to
good luck.
pick whoever the quarterback is that's left.
I'm telling y'all right now, Anthony Richardson, #1 overall pick. Put some money on that. I'm telling you.
I'd put Levis before I put him.
Why?
Because
They played against each other, and guess who won?
I understand. I'm not saying
Okay.
I don't like Levis, but what I'm telling you is they might fall in love with
Anthony
the
Richardson
things
plus
that are out
5,000.
there. Yeah,
Plus
put five-
5,000.
put
Anthony
$5
Richardson.
on
Dude,
there.
put it in there.
Yeah, I'm
$5.
going to. I'm going to.
$5.
I'm
There
gonna
you
put
go.
$10 on it.
All right, that's $500.
Dude, It won't let me save this damn draft because I
You
had
don't-
them going into the second round.
You don't need to save it anyway.
Well, I want to be able to see.
Bro,
How
this is
ridiculous.
this is a recording.
Screenshot.
We can
Well, no,
screenshot it.
yeah, I could do that.
He's like, how
This
do I
is
save it? How do I
2023.
save it? Yes, bro. This is 2023, bro. You can screenshot. Literally, like go like this on the phone.
Oh yeah, I got to take a picture.
Anyway,
This is so terrible. This is the worst draft.
it's not the worst draft. bro.
Watch. Every pick's gonna be right.
Every
No,
pick in
I'm
my
gonna
ass. is
get on
gonna be right.
here and we're like, guys. we
Dude,
told
the
you.
minute one trade happens, it's over. The whole thing's out the fucking
yeah.
window.
Obviously, we're not gonna sit here and predict trades because
Bro,
Yeah, but the problem with this, no one will ever like. I think the most accurate draft last year was 6 picks, 6 correct picks.
yeah, it's hard to do. Now, if you're doing it live, like if you're picking live and you know like all the trades that happen, and then you're like, okay, this this is what's happened so far. Now I'm going to pick the next player. That's
Yeah, you
going.
could do that.
You could probably be pretty accurate doing it that way.
Man, either way, I'm telling you guys right now, Anthony Richardson plus 5,000. Will Levis is plus 800. Why? Who knows? It's crazy
told
things
you.
that happen.
Reddit.
Crazier things that happen. So if he gets drafted number 1 overall, thank goodness. That means Bryce Young can go to Houston. And if
What's
he goes,
CJ Stroud at?
Huh?
What's CJ Stroud at?
CJ
his
Stroud,
odds?
I think he's at like plus 1,200 or something like that.
So he's more than Levis right now.
Yeah, he's more than
I
Levis.
told you.
It goes
I told you
Bryce
the
Young
subreddit
is
stuff.
minus 2,000, Will Levis plus 800, CJ Stroud plus 1,200, Anthony Richardson plus 5,000. I can't believe they got Will Levis going number 2 plus 200. He has the best odds. Then Tyree Wilson. Like, what are we talking about? This Tyree Wilson cat. Hey, bro. Hey, Tyree Wilson. I'm about to ask you on Instagram, bro, because obviously you got something that I don't know. You got some connection somewhere because
He's got some dirt on somebody.
yeah, I'm not saying you not nice, but yeah, you
You're
that
not- you're
nice.
not-
You ain't
top 5. Nice.
Yeah, you ain't top five. You ain't better than Will Anderson. Let's
No.
be serious.
No.
Stop it. Anyway, that's all we got.
Yeah, that's it, man.
All right. Well, like
You
always,
guys
man, we
are
appreciate the support. Hit the like button, hit the bell so you guys get notified every time we get on. Simon, we appreciate you tapping in. Everybody else that's on there, we appreciate you tapping in. Leave comments or whatever the case may be so we can see that and we can talk during that. We love doing that. We love interacting with the people. I hope you guys. I might post my mock draft because it's probably the most accurate. Sometimes these my co-hosts on here, my brothers on here get a little wild and they just start reading into all these other people, right? Instead of going on what their gut is telling them. And my gut is normally accurate a lot of the time. So I'm not going to judge them, but either way, if you guys want that, so you can make some bets behind it, I'll post that. Just let me know. Anyway, peace. We hope you guys have a good night. Watch the draft tomorrow. Go Lakers.
Fuck you, LeBron.
Okay.
He didn't get me 25.
Okay. But yeah, good night, y'all.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.